So the question was, boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and boyfriend relationship, would I give, no, only boyfriend and girlfriend, no side chick. Would I give my girlfriend allowance? Depends on the type. Okay, my girlfriend would have to be somebody for years, somebody I wasn't just kicking it with. So yes, I am not against giving her an allowance. Why would I give her allowance? This is my girlfriend. And kind of like what Nikki said, like, instead of coming and ask me, I'm gonna give her, and also to piggyback what Rashawn said, depending on how much I am making, it will delegate, trickle down to what I will give her. So as this is my girlfriend, this is somebody I see as potential as somebody in the long run. I'm not gonna be playing a house if I don't have a home. So for me, my girlfriend is the prerequisite to somebody I'm gonna, be with forever. So that's why I say for me, the way how I look at my girlfriend is—
wife though.
So I said, no. I said, I look at my girlfriend as—
So why you don't just marry? Stop.
Because you gotta crawl before you walk. You can't. You go from courting, boyfriend and girlfriend, then husband and wife.
Oliver, that sounds
The
good.
question is, would I give my girlfriend? Let's stay on track. Would I give my girlfriend allowance? Yes, I would, because I see her as somebody that is gonna be more than just my girlfriend. So I'm
the same thing, Oliver.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. I gotta put the cap on his head.
Would I give her allowance? Yes, I would.
No, listen. I gotta put the cap on his head for one thing though.
The question was, would you give your girlfriend?
And you said yes.
Yes.
I got you. Now,
Yes.
Oliver, hold on, wait. Y'all could jump in. I just got to, because the capping is real right now. Because you try to say something, and I'm not a shorty. So understand, I asked you the question, why, if you know in your mind that you want to be with her long term, why don't you just marry her?
So what if I'm with her for 2 years, just like that?
Yeah. Oliver, you just like that?
Yes.
No, Oliver, why you with this shit? Oliver, I'm not listen, understand. I understand the cameras is on us and everything. We're men. I know when this is game right now.
No, you trying to say I should know. No, you saying that I should know if that's gonna be a one when I get married to her right away, right? That's what you saying, right?
No, if you plan, you said if I know I'm planning on being with this woman long term, why don't you just marry her? I'm sorry, ladies.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I understand where Ra is trying to go.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to argue you just for 1 second. If this is a girlfriend that you feel like you're going to be with for long term, possibly to get married, wouldn't you wait for that allowance until you guys are actually married, if you know that this is someone you're going to be with for a very long time?
And I can simply say yes, but then why not get the ball rolling now? Why not, okay, for example, why would I want to wait till, I don't know how to cook, right? So why would I want to wait till marriage to learn how to cook? Why not do it with my girlfriend, right? Why not do that with her? Because Amanda's saying, why don't I wait for marriage to do allowance, right? Then I could flip it and say, okay, I don't know how to cook. Why do I have to wait till marriage to learn how to cook? Why not, you know what? I never did this as a single man, but now I got a girlfriend, we can cook together.
All right, but I want to say something too. I feel like we got all these Instagram pages misleading these women. Sis, if he don't marry you after a year, after two,
or
he's
he don't give you
playing
allowance.
with you.
How about that? Let's talk about that.
He is right.
But you know what? People meet their love of their life at 14 in high school, and they're boyfriend and girlfriend for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, and then they get married. So I feel like it should be when everybody's financially ready, when everybody's emotionally and mentally ready. Don't let Roz say, oh, well, put a ring on it. No, wait until you're ready and you make sure the person is ready too, because marriage is a big deal. When you don't got a ring on your finger, I don't have to explain to you why I'm not answering you after a year and a half. I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't fuck with you anymore. I don't have to. I don't have no ring. I don't have to commit to you. All right. But once you put that ring on, you're making a promise to that person that we're gonna work things out. So you cannot sit there and tell Oliver after this X amount of time, blah blah blah. I don't want you to
again. This is a woman speaking for men. Oh no. Again, this is women speaking for men.
I just want to comment.
Listen. No, I spoke to a man. I said men.
I just wanted to comment on what you just said, because that goes back to what I just told Oliver. So if he was giving his girlfriend an allowance, what if she felt like, okay, well, he's doing this for me already. I'm not his wife. I'm just his girl. He should be financially ready. Why is he not marrying me?
Exactly.
It's been 2 years.
But if you need an allowance or whatever the case is, and I'm not saying that was my case or whatever, or maybe I wasn't financially where I wanted to be. You understand? That's why I felt like I wasn't ready for marriage. So it's just maybe she's not ready. He could be ready, but she's not ready. And that's why I said it takes both parties to be ready.
Also,
another
an
thing,
allowance
hold on.
doesn't equal marriage.
Can I just
okay,
say,
no,
in terms
that's
of
fine.
allowance, I, as a girlfriend, I wouldn't necessarily accept an allowance from a man. I wouldn't want it. Now, if he gave it to me, you know, I would use it for, oh, you know what, let's go out and let's do this and do that, whatever. But I would actually prefer if a man listened to me and paid attention to what was going on in my life and said, oh, I saw you wanted these shoes. Let me get them from her. Like, I would feel like that would be more of him thinking of me. Him just giving me money for something, I just don't think so. And I don't want a man like complaining about my hair, my nails. I'll do it when I want. Don't come here and say, I gave you the money and you should have went and got, no, I'll do it whenever I want. You want to give me a gift? Perfect, I'll take it.
I'm so happy that Lonnie is on the show today because there's a difference when you hear the mentality of a woman that's getting to a bag. It's a difference. She made a statement saying...
Wait, what the fuck does that mean?
Because listen, I want all the smoke today. However y'all want to come bring it, we can bring all the smoke today. Yeah, listen, let's be clear. It's a difference in the mentality, which is why I said what goes back to my point to Oliver, if you're going to do that, and he himself says he plans on dealing with this woman long term, if you doing the stuff that people do when they are in a marriage, why play games and prolong that? Just get married.
So in a sense, somebody who's given their girl bae allowance is almost like saying she's working and you're paying her for her duties to be your bae. And you're exchanging the efforts that she's giving you for a monetary value. That's a problem. Because honestly, your efforts that you should be giving to me it has to be genuine. And it can't be, to me, once I start putting a monetary value on it, then you start to like stem away from a relationship and now you have a sugar daddy, sugar baby, idealistic situation. Now, if you are into that, then that's cool.
I think, first of all, allowance. Let's read the definition. The amount of something that is permitted, especially within a set of regulations or for a specified purpose. So this specified purpose, right, is support. You agreed that a man should support his woman, right? You agreed to that. So this specified purpose, and the purpose is to support. So if there's nothing, I don't know, it don't have to be a week. It could be every other week. It could be a month. Like Nikki said, she was getting $500 a month. Whatever the case may be, depending on how much money you actually earn, it's probably going to determine how much you will actually give to your woman. But I think that a man should support his woman and take care. And a man is to maintain the needs of a woman. Just maintain that.
Wait, I'm sorry. So if you had a wife and she didn't work, you wouldn't give her no money?
First of all, I would never have a wife that doesn't work.
But what if she's taking...
No, so listen.
But what if she's taking care of the kids at home?
There is no what if.
What if she lost her job? What if she's taking care of the kids?
Yo, Nikki, there is no what if.
That kind of segues
There is no what if.
That kind of segues into the next topic.
There is no...
Because for real, your wife gives birth, she got to go right to work right away?
No, obviously not, but there's 3-6 months.
So what are you going to be giving her?
Listen, what I'm going to tell you is, I'm not having a wife that doesn't work. Most likely, my wife is going to be an entrepreneur and she doesn't have to work. So, to answer your question, my wife is not having an allowance. An allowance is something that you do for like your kids. Hey, take the garbage out every Sunday, you get $30 a week. That's an allowance. I'm not giving my wife an allowance because my wife is my wife. If she needs something, I got it. There's not an expected monthly fee that I'm giving my wife. That makes no sense to me.
It does make sense. If she is not working for whatever reason, she got injured or she's taking care of the kids or whatever, instead of her saying, babe, I need this. Babe, I need that. Babe, I need that. You be like, you know what, shorty, I'm gonna give you $500 a week.
Okay.
Or $1,000 a week, and you take care of you and do what you do.
Listen, you're talking about temporary. Listen, both of you guys, that was a nice try. But you're talking about a temporary fix. If my wife is out of work, my wife is, she's going through something 6 months, 12 months. Okay, cool. As a husband, I gotta support her. Just like if I was going through something for 6 months and 12 months, I would hope that my wife would support me and hold me down too. Now, when you talk about an allowance, it's a structured relationship.
But you're talking about, listen, see.
A marriage is a structured relationship.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
I just want to make a comment on Rico says that allowance is like, you know, for kids, your parents giving you allowance or whatever. But he kind of said that it's like when you take out the trash or whatever. Me growing up, and that's how I see allowance. My parents gave me allowance, but not because I did chores, just because I wasn't able to support myself as a young girl. They sent me to school with money weekly. So it's not because it was in exchange for something. I feel like that is where you're going with the allowance. So then that means... And it's all for support. I was given
woman, you can't support yourself.
Exactly, and that's the only that's the only reason that I find that it sounds crazy, because that's not how I operate in a relationship. I am not going to be in a relationship where I am needed to be supported by someone else. But on the other hand, some relationships are run that way. So it depends on what your relationship structure is like. But you, as someone that will not give someone an allowance, cannot judge other relationships.